Elf Cosmetics.
Does anyone else get the feeling that we have to do Elf? Yeah, I think we have to do some Elf. Hi and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back the Glory Bun and whatever this is. Did it just move? Today we're going to do a full face of Elf makeup, and I am, as usual, super excited about it. I will let you know my first impressions. I've never tried any of this before. I've not had a single product of the Elf brand ever in my collection. So it's going to be a first ever review for you for every single product. I'll put all the details up on the screen and let's get to it. Because I know I waffle on for Britain and there's no need for it, mate. Okay, so the first product that we're going to use is the Hydrating Booster Drops. Now on the packaging it says, apply a few drops and massage onto clean skin. Blend evenly into the face and neck and chest. Okay, so they had a couple of versions of this. I chose the hydrating one. I will always choose the hydrating one. I was always told that to prevent fine lines, you need hydration. That might just be for my skin type. If you've got particularly oily skin, actually, you're super lucky, because you are way less likely to get fine lines and develop early signs of aging. So there you are. A few drops. Okay, so is it running? No, it stays. So you can drip this onto your face because it's not going to just drip all over the shop. It has absolutely no fragrance. That does actually feel really nice. Slight tacky base that it's left. Obviously we're going to put a primer on top of this as well. But it feels like you could just use this as a primer if you didn't want to layer on top loads of products on your face. And yes, I am painfully aware that I look really tired. I've got my blue circles back, and I've got, because it's kind of, I've had a bit of sun but not enough. I've kind of got a bit of freckles going on, a bit of my paleness, little bit of tan. I wouldn't call it a tan, but it's a little bit of colour. I've just got so many colours going on my face, and I understand how sick I look. So now that this is dried, it actually feels really nice, and I feel hydrated, so it's done exactly what it said it would. Okay, so next we're going to the mineral infused face primer, and I've got the one that is clear. This multi-purpose primer preps your skin and fills in fine lines so makeup goes on evenly for a long-lasting matte finish. Sounds very good, sir, very good indeed. Directions: apply to clean skin prior to makeup application. Use a small amount and blend evenly over the face. You may need to pump several times the first time before the product appears. Has anyone else ever seen that on a product that is actually telling you? It's actually telling you that you need to pump several times before the product comes out. I love and hate that at the same time. It's like, yeah, duh, but still, yeah. How many times have you sat there and been like, this isn't working, and then all of a sudden it works? Ooh, I did expect this to come out white, but it's not. It's a gel. Feels very silicone-y. Get a bit of Smashbox feel from it. Again, there's no fragrance, it's just obviously the smell of the ingredients. I have very mixed feelings about silicone primers. This feels very nice. What does Sacred Cat say? It's not a massive visual difference, but obviously that does not really mean anything. We will see once the makeup goes on. Right, and that leads us into the foundation. Now, this is a glass bottle. I always love a glass bottle. It just feels more luxurious to me with a glass bottle rather than a plastic one. And obviously we don't want plastic. Get rid of plastic immediately. Okay, so this is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation in the shade beige. Alias, it's beige. Got a new sofa, darling, and it's beige. I forgot to mention as well, all of e.l.f. makeup is cruelty-free, which we love. So the beige shade is light with cool pink undertones. Let's try. So this comes straight up. Then you got a little pump. Didn't say on this one that you had to pump several times before the product come out. Whee! Okay. So I put this on my finger today and I'm going to use my Jeffree Star foundation brush. So let's just dab this. Again, doesn't smell like anything, so it seems to be a theme that e.l.f. does not use fragrance in their products, which is obviously really, really good. And it opens up for everyone then, because if you've got sensitive skin, you might not want any perfumes or fragrances on your skin through your makeup. Then this would definitely be for you. So it doesn't say how much coverage this is supposed to give you, it just says flawless finish. That doesn't really tell me a lot. I would call this medium coverage, and it definitely does have that satin finish to it. But look at that shade though. Hello, wow, I'm getting better at color matching myself, definitely. This is such a good match for me. You can still see, you know, my freckles and my actual skin underneath it, and sometimes that does not bother me at all. I do like a full coverage foundation, but especially during summer, I do like that my actual skin kind of comes through because it looks more natural. And for me, summer is about getting that natural, dewy, just sun-kissed look. That's really pretty. That just looks like skin. Wow, I am really impressed by this. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna move on to the concealer. Now this is the Flawless Concealer in Fair Beige. It's another beige one. It is sealed to high heaven. I think what I tried to do was get something that was a little bit closer to my skin tone, like a little bit brighter, but not my normal, like super bright white concealer. I am going to use another Jeffree Star brush for this. This is the JS3. It's like the foundation brush, but like a mini version of it. And I have started using this for blending out concealer, and it's really, really nice. Because what I find with the beauty blenders is that you blend, but you kind of get the product further out than you want it. It blends everywhere. This is a bit more precise. This blends out so nicely, and it's definitely not a quick drying concealer, so you can put this on and not worry about having to blend it out really, really quickly. It definitely is very creamy and not quick drying at all, which I like, because that tells me that it's gonna look more natural and not necessarily give you that dried out look. Nobody likes to be dry. Oh, that's really cute. Now it's definitely giving like a dewy finish. That looks so pretty. Yeah, e.l.f. I mean, everyone's been saying that e.l.f. is amazing. I'm expecting a lot of things from this company, and it's not let me down yet. This is so pretty. Now, I'm purposefully gonna wait just a tiny bit before I put powder on this, because I want to see if it will go into the creases under my eyes and here. If I don't set it immediately, I'm just interested. I just want to see.
How long is this going to take?
Right, people, it has been a minute. If I look like really, really close, like microscopic, like it's slightly in my fine lines, but not at all a lot. That I could potentially use this with no powder, and that's a statement. That's a statement. If you're not a big fan of powders, this is definitely the concealer for you. This is not settling. I mean, probably in a couple of hours it will be, but you just get your finger out and you just tap and that will be all gone again. I am so impressed by this concealer. This concealer is an absolute yeah. But we will try powder, of course, because I did get some powder. And this is the Perfect Finish HD powder. Versatile, translucent pressed finishing powder helps set makeup, reduce shine, and slightly mattify skin. Microfine particles help fill in fine lines and blur imperfections to create a soft focus effect on the skin. Designed to be used with high definition camera technology, but also perfect for everyday wear. Now, hello, that sounds very, very nice, very nice. Buff all over face with a blending or powder brush. Using circular motions can be worn alone or with your favorite e.l.f. foundation. Works for all skin types. Okay then, let's get a powder brush. I'm going to use the Real Techniques blush brush. Open open this up. This is what it looks like. Got a little mirror. I opened this earlier just to open it, and it's got a compartment underneath, but it's empty. There is nothing in there. Was there supposed to be something in there? Now, the first thing I will say is that I'm really impressed of how I'm picking up the product. So usually when I put my brush in a pan and I get a lot of product on the brush, I also have a lot of product flying to high heaven. That is not happening. I'm getting a lot of product on my brush, but the pickup, you can see around the black edge, there's hardly any powder there. So it's definitely created in such a way that it's not wasteful, it's not flying, and I'm impressed with that. But how does it look on the skin? Tell you what, I can tell that I put powder on. If you come up close, you can kind of see where the powder is, and if you come really close, it does look a tiny, tiny, tiny bit dry, but nothing major. I would definitely use this on a daily basis. We are now at the contouring and blushing part of the ceremony. I have bought the contouring, blush and bronzing powder in Saint Lucia. In the shop that I was in, they had two versions of this. I don't know if that's the only versions that they do, but I saw two versions. Looks like this, and oh, thingy fell out. Pause whilst I am confused. Well, what happened here then? So when I bought this, obviously it was in packaging that I completely destroyed because I couldn't get into it. And can you see how it looks like a darker shading shade and then a pink blush? But in the pan, it looks like two versions of... That is not what I bought. I thought it was going to look like this. But we'll work with what we've got. Just going to use one of my angled contouring brushes and go into the darker shade, which is that one. A little bit of pickup in the pan for this one. You have to work it a little bit. I'm getting it a tiny bit streaky under here. I'm having to really work to get it out. But it's a really nice shade. I mean, it really complements the rest of the makeup. Ugh, I am struggling over here. I definitely am struggling. But it is nice. It's got a very natural looking finish to it, and it looks nice on my skin. Okay, so we're gonna move on to something very exciting, always exciting, the eyeshadow. So this is the Opposite Attracts palette. This 18 pan eyeshadow palette contains 9 warm toned and 9 cool toned shades with neutral and vibrant pops of color to achieve subtle and bold looks. The Luxe formula is smooth, creamy, blendable and ultra pigmented. Create artistry level or everyday looks effortlessly with this perfectly arranged palette designed to inspire you. This is what it looks like. And it's got some really, really nice peaches in it. Literally, I think the shade that sold it for me was this peachy shade called Cheeky. I've just realized I don't think I bought a brow product. I forgot a brow product. I'll just do my brows then, and I'll be right back to do the eyeshadow. We've done our eyebrows. I'm so upset about that because I was looking at eyebrow products when I was looking at all these things, and I had to be like, right, do it from the beginning. Get a primer, get a foundation, get it in the right order so that you don't miss anything. And obviously I missed something. So yeah, I already showed you the eyeshadow. Here it is again. And I really want to make a warmer look today, I think. And then maybe use this green wise under my eyes. So I think what I'm going to do is go straight in with Cheeky as my transition shade. So the one that goes on top on the brow bone. You know, the bone that you've got there. It's got the brow bone. The brow bone. Right, so I'm dipping in with my Essential Crease Brush from Real Techniques. A little bit of pickup. A lot of product on the brush, so take care, and off we pop. Definitely pigmented. Oh, that's a pretty shade though. Oh my word. I'm going to Spain soon and I'm so super excited about it. I need a holiday so bad. This might be a good time to tell you why I looked like death had just reawakened me at the beginning of this video. Coordinating weddings and events, that's what I do, and it's definitely wedding season. Now July, I can't remember just how many weddings we had, but just this past week I had a wedding Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. I mean, it's amazing, and you get to be a part of somebody's big day, which is it's just an amazing thing. However, it's obviously my job. We do this often, we do them over and over and over again, but it's that person or that bride and groom's one special day. So I need to be alert, I need to be present, I need to be there constantly, doing stuff constantly, and it drains you to bits. And I'm not lying when I say that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so 4 days of work, I did 50 hours. 50 hours of constantly being switched on, constantly checking the sheet, constantly checking that the staff are doing what they're supposed to be doing at the time they're supposed to be doing it. It's a job and a half, and I love it. Obviously, really rewarding job, but it shatters you to pieces. So this is the reason, and I've been saying in some of my videos, I upload videos every single week, and that's what I'm striving to do. But obviously with my full-time job, it's really hard. The goal is 2 videos a week, uploaded at the same time on the same day, every single week. That's the goal. But at the moment, it's not even slightly possible. So I do apologize for that, but I will try my best to give you a minimum of 1 video a week. This is looking really nice. I am loving this orangey peachy shade called Jucyjas. In the crease, I'm going to put Easy Going, which is a purple matte down here. Why not? Why not? Oh, I just noticed actually, that's really cool. So on the back of the palette, they're giving you some options, and they actually call them something. One's called Don't Mess, Warm and Fiery, Chill Out, Cool, Mellow, and Opposites Attract, Daring and Bold. That's really cool. Well done, Elf. And it's telling you what shades to use, in what order to use them, and then showing you on the diagram where to put them. Well done. That's brilliant. It's going on a little bit muddy, but I think we just need to layer the purple a little bit to get that vibrancy back, and that will be fine. I'd recommend patting rather than blending in circular motions with this. I'm just packing on a little bit more of Cheeky, as it disappeared a little bit when we were blending out the purple shade. So I kind of want to try and put one of these shimmer shades on the main lid itself. And as usual, I'm very drawn towards the golden coppery shade called Spicy here. It's always a gold for me in a palette. So I'm going to use, I'm going to use my Wonder brush from Primark. It was one of the brushes that was in the 4-pack little set that I bought. If you haven't seen my Primark video, I will link that down below. This is so good, and I was putting on eyeshadow with this in my last video. And I think the reason it's so good, now the eyeshadow was good, but it's mimicking a wet brush. It's literally, it's definitely more of a copper shade than a gold shade. It's coming off a tiny bit darker on my eye than it looks in the pan. It's looking really messy on camera for some reason, but in real life it's looking really pretty. I think what we need is a brighter light shade there and a bit of tidying, and I think we're good. Again, in the mirror in front of me, it looks really pretty, and here it looks like I just went. I just want to show you something funny that I just noticed. See this shade called Loki? Right, that looks white to you, okay? I can kind of see that it's got a bit of a pinky shimmer going on in there. Hope this works. Oh, you can't really see it, but it's like, it's pink. I kind of wanted it to be white. Yeah, it comes off as completely like this monochrome pink. I like it, but it's a little bit crazy. Right, so with the eyeshadow palette, you can see a lot of brush strokes in Cheeky, so it's soft and it kind of crumbles a little bit. There was definitely a lot of pickup in that pan. They work, they're pigmented, and I do think this looks quite cool, but it's a bit messy, and I did struggle blending a little bit. You can see it's a bit, I've struggled over here. It's patchy. It's definitely salvageable, but if you're just looking to put some eyeshadow on and go outside, like, quickly, this is not the palette for you. You do have to work it a little bit. I do love the color story I think it is really nice. It's definitely got some really wearable shades. But no, the eyeshadow palette did not impress. This is the Intense Ink eyeliner in the shade Blackest Black. It says, a quick dry formula instantly enhances the lash line with rich, long-lasting colour. Glides on smoothly without smudging, feathering or running. Felt tip pen allows you to create either a sleek or a bold line with precision. Okay, I think I'm going to try a thin line first, and then we might get brave and try a bolder one. So this is what it looks like. I haven't used a felt tip in ages. And the reason for that was because I kept messing it up. I also find with felt tips that they dry out really quickly and you kind of have to go back in and keep like shaking it. And this one's definitely, it's an easy application. It says a quick dry formula. It doesn't dry quick enough. You know when you open your eye and then this area of skin kind of scrunches together a little bit? It's kind of traveled a little bit into those scrunches. Tell you why, I do not like felt tips. There's several reasons for that. I always feel like they go dry. You have to keep putting the lid on and shake it to get more product in. They also, because of the felt, they pick up whatever's already on your eye. So if that's just foundation or concealer, it'll pick up that. Or if it's your eyeshadow, it'll pick up a bit of that. And you're gonna have to keep layering it on. And this is basically dirty now. I just can't get this to work for me. It's really, honestly, it's really precise when you're working on the top of the eye and in the inner corner. For me, once you get to this outer corner bit, yeah, I do my normal sweep out, you get a nice line, but then it's filling in that bit and it's like, ugh, you're either poking yourself with the tip of it or you're trying to get in there with this. No, it just doesn't work for me. It looks fine. It doesn't dry looking all like crackly. Is it something special? No, not really. And then the next is a mascara. This is the Eye Enhancing Mascara in Black Diamond. And this is a new formula apparently. This light reflecting metallic mascara is designed to enhance and complement the color of your eyes. Unique silicone shaped brush coats Unique silicone shaped brush coats lashes for a... Am I being stupid or are we missing a word there? It should be the unique silicone shaped brush coats the lashes for a clump-free, smudge-free, volumized look. It's not wrong, it's just really clunky and I don't understand what they've been saying. Right, this is what it looks like. That looks a little bit scary. Let us try. Can you see any lashes? I'm trying really, really hard. Okay, I don't understand the shape of this applicator at all. It is not doing anything for my lashes. The fact that it's dipping in the middle just makes it really hard for me to lift the middle of my eyelashes. What? I've put so many coats on. I'm kind of getting something, but no, I just feel like this was an attempt to make something new and wow worthy, but no. Moving on. Okay, next I want to try the highlighter that I bought, and this looks so cute. This is the Metallic Flare highlighter and it's in the shade 24 Karat Gold. And I thought for summer this is really, oh my god, my lashes are clumping together. I can feel them attaching themselves to the lower lash line. Oh, leave me be. First there was glow, then there was dewy, now there's flare. Get multi-dimensional high luster glow with this metallic powder highlighter. This buttery soft high shimmer formula glides onto the skin for the ultimate highlight. Ooh, it says on here, dampen the brush or sponge before application for a more intense application. I have never put a powder highlighter on wet before, so let's try dry first and then we'll go back and try it with... Oh my god! This mascara is so sticky. And I'm going in with my Real Techniques setting brush. That is pretty. That is approved. It's got a bit more of a cool shine to it than it looks like it's going to have in the pan. It looks like it's going to be more of a gold one. A little bit cooler, but I don't mind that. I think that's really pretty. Okay, for fun, let's try and wet the brush. Wow, okay. It made it a little bit darker, which kind of, it looks like I've put a bronzer on my cheekbones now. Kapow!
Ka-chow!
That is most certainly very pretty. I'm just gonna have to blend it out a little bit. This product, I thought that looked really cool. This is the e.l.f. Day to Night Lipstick Duo in the shade The Best Berries. This dual-ended lipstick conveniently has a beautiful soft shade for day and a bolder shade for night. The velvety satin formula is enriched with shea and vitamin A, C and E to help nourish and hydrate. Choose desired shade, twist up and apply to bare lips. For best results, apply with a lip brush and blend from the center of the lips outwards towards the corner of your mouth. So this is obviously what it looks like, and then on the back, that's really cute. It's got a sun and a moon. Tell you the difference if you couldn't already tell. So this is the day shade. It's quite skinny. It's not a lot of product in there, but obviously this is such an affordable brand, so that doesn't really matter. It doesn't bother me at all. And then obviously you've got the other side. Okay, so it did say for best result to apply with a brush, but I'm gonna try to apply it just from here. Tastes like candy. That is a really cute shade, I must admit. It does go on very buttery, which immediately tells me that it might not last that long because quite a lot of product comes on when you swipe. So I'm assuming as we're going from day to night, you can just pop this other shade just on top of the other one. That's what I am going to do. That's a really nice shade as well. This is a really nice product to have because obviously you just need to drop this little thing into your bag when you go to work. And if you're going out for a drink afterwards, you have this, you just slap it on and you've got a little bit more of a vampy look going on. Okay, I have to put some lashes on because this mascara is doing nothing for this look. Okay, this looks a little bit better. I mean, I'm loving the eyeshadow. With the lashes, it looks nice. I've got one more product and this is the Dewy Setting Mist and it's got coconut in it. A coconut infused makeup setting mist that leaves a dewy finish. Hold the bottle at arm's length and spritz mist over your makeup with eyes closed. Arm's length, that's quite far. It doesn't reach. Arm's length is too long. Oh, that smells like holiday. That's nice. I would have wished it was a little bit more misty. Yeah, it's definitely like I've got a million little droplets all over my face. Wow, that's definitely made me all dewy. That looks really cute. Be brave and release the mane, if we can. Just some quick final thoughts. The foundation and concealer still looks absolute bomb. Like, I really like that. The powder, so-and-so. It works, it does the job. It's not fantastic, it's not bad. I'm still really upset about this contour kit that was supposed to be a blusher. The packaging definitely shows a pink shade in this. Okay, and then the eyeshadow palette. It's okay. It's got a really lovely color story. The mattes that I used, most of them were very, very crumbly. They left a lot of pickup in the pan. It still looks really bomb. I really do like it. And like I said, the colors are really, really pretty. So I'll give it another go, but it did not blow me away, unfortunately. Eyeliner, it's fine. I explained to you why I don't like felt tips. It's okay. If you love felt tips, this will probably work for you. I am not a fan. The mascara.
Electric chair.
This little product I am really impressed with. This was lovely, buttery, and still tastes really nice. And then to finish, the Dewy Setting Mist. A little bit too harsh. It hits your face like droplets rather than a fine mist. But it smells amazing and it definitely does give you that dewy look on your face, which I absolutely love. That was my full face of e.l.f. First Impressions review. Please let me know what you think down below. This was actually a requested video. Someone actually requested something. That's amazing. Thank you, Erin, so much for requesting this video. I was super chuffed that I got a request for a video, so thank you so much for that. And if anyone has anything they would like to see, please comment that down below. And I'll see you in my next video.